30 Important terms. Spiritual. What's good to know you? As a person climbs the ladder of spiritual progress in this life, there are certain terms that describe various stages of development. In order to maximize the opportunity of this life, there are at least 30 spiritually important for you to get acquainted. All of these are part of the reason incarnate on earth. Dominate. The meaning of each is compared to initiation. When you master the initiation proves that you are ready to move on to the next experience. The following are the 30 major spiritual terms for you to know. 1. Wake. It is the realization that you are more than just a physical body and that you are here to do more than just be a slave to the system. Consciousness arises when their codes are activated by light photons so that you begin to realize who you are and what you came to do in this life. 2. Vibration. All matter is energy. Atoms are electrons that oscillate forward and backward at a given frequency. A measure of the speed of this frequency is known as vibrational density. We awakening to the need to improve our vibration of a third-dimensional frequency for a frequency 5D. 3. Alma. The ethereal substance or a particular spirit to a single living being. The soul is immortal and its energy can be seen around the physical body and the aura. The soul is an energy awareness aspect from a higher essence of a monad and has a personality that continues to exist after the death of the physical body. The purpose of the soul's evolution through the guidelines of the universal laws. 4. Higher self. It's ethereal mental aspect of high vibration of your soul that serves as a link between your soul and your monad. Discover how to communicate with your higher us that as your guide is essential in the process of spiritual awakening. Search the Insight is the method to find your higher self. The truth and the answers to any question can be answered by your higher self and is a vital part in the development of your insight. 5. Monad. It is the supersoul that created the appearance of consciousness of his soul. The monad is composed of a male and a female aspect, as embodied in the vibrational density of less. These two aspects separate and continue to further divide the lies they experience. Imagine a wooden wheel of a bicycle where the cube is male or female part of the monad and the spokes are the aspects of soul consciousness or lives. All monad of lifetimes occur in the now, outside of space and time, and experiences of all parallel lives can be accessed by every soul so that the connection is recognized and strengthened. 6. Creator/Source. It is a term used to describe the all that is within our experience. The creator of all is a source of energy that created the angels and dimensions and then sent aspects of yourself. The creator is both male and female for low vibration dimensions in order to have experiences and have experiences. The monad then sends these aspects that are parts of herself as souls for low densities for experiments. The creation is infinite and cannot be fully enclosed in a mind/the three-dimensional knowledge. Retrieve the knowledge that you are an aspect of the Creator in a physical body is the most important achievement of awakening. 7. Dimension/multidimensionality. The all that is created dimensions in order to experience various vibration levels because it is so large that it cannot experience otherwise. The size is a specific vibration frequency. All dimensions are connected and overlap each other, and all dimensions are interdependent on each other, which describes the multidimensional term. There are many levels within each dimension. 8. Group of soul/soulmates. When all that is created monads created them out of the rays of white light. When this light is different it is in rainbow colors. Monads were divided into color groups known as rays. For example, a blue ray have a purpose of monad or different characteristics than a green ray of monad. Blue ray monads have more in common and vibrate at the same rate that other monads blue ray, so they are naturally attracted to each other. Furthermore, monads are divided into groups and vibrational souls are formed within each soul. These souls incarnate together to help each other to advance spiritually. Soulmates of a soul group in particular recognize each other when they meet in a lifetime. A soulmate can incarnate as your mother or father in a life and then she can switch to be the daughter or son in another life. It can be husband or wife or she is an influential person in your life that helps to balance the energy of past life or learn the necessary lesson. Soulmates of a soul group love each other so much that they can offer to be a difficult aspect of your life, which is a blessing in disguise, as these lessons provide a jump on your spiritual path. 9. Dark night of the soul. It is used to describe a process of cleansing and rebalancing that involves facing his own shadow. His own shadow is the aspect of your soul that carries the darker or lower vibrational experiences of different lives. At this stage, it seems that everything goes wrong and you are abandoned by your guides and angels. This is what leads to question everything and to solve their problems. As soon as you get out of this dark night of the soul, you look back from a higher perspective, as a blessing, feeling lighter and cleaner than ever. 10. Spirit Guide. In addition to reviewing our plans before we came here, we make agreements with sacred entities of the other side to care for us, protect us, help and advise us on this earthly journey we chose to do. These are our spiritual guides. The work of spiritual guide is to stimulate, encourage, prod, support, advise and guide us on our way in life. Spirit guides often send messages through the subconscious mind. What we always understood as instinct or our consciousness or unusually vivid dreams, are the spiritual guides transmitting messages. Spirit guides and all other spirits are as much male as female. Spirit guides may also have higher vibration aspects of yourself, or parallel lives. Spirit guides are always ready and waiting for you to contact them, but cannot interfere in all matters because of the free will law. These counselors help to devise and evaluate our project and are on our side every step of the way from the incarnation to the death. In addition to this dedicated guide, we have other guides that can help for a while and then leave, depending on the expertise of its advisory field. Each of us has a guide as someone who is always very close and is reliable of our soul. All spiritual guides have spent at least a lifetime on earth. Because of this, they are able to feel empathy for errors, problems, fears, temptations, and all the weaknesses we find in the world. 11. Guardian Angel. The everything is created angels to reflect the love back for yourself. So it can be known as the ultimate love. These angels have a great desire to serve the Creator of all forms, because of the great love they have for the Creator. Sometimes these angels take on specific tasks in this service. Guide humanity is one way in which angels can be of service. These angels act as guides and are of the highest vibration of love. Some angels are actually embodied, but most do not. To act in a size smaller than the angels must submit an aspect of your consciousness, just as a monad do. The angel awareness aspects are always around us, keeping the space to create the love in our hearts. Angels can create miracles, which is only one way to change reality to experience a favorable outcome to us. As well as spiritual guides, your guardian angel is waiting for you to acknowledge that it exists and ask for help. 12. Twin Flame. The monad is a source awareness aspect that has a feminine polarity yin and a masculine polarity yang. After getting off to the third dimension, these aspects separate, although they stay connected on the upper level of the monad. We are always yearning to find our aspect of the other polarity to satisfy a need generated by our separation. However, the experience of separation from our soulmate and our Creator pushes us to spiritual growth and understanding of who we are. Twin flames rarely embody the same lifetime because of the need of diverse experience, however more recently incarnated twin flames together to help one another on the rise. 13. Free Will. We exist in a universe of free will. The universal laws allow us to power with the responsibility of choosing how to define and understand our reality. Free will is responsible for the existence of darkness on the planet and therefore throughout the universe, because the Creator has given to all souls the ability to create whatever they want. The greatest irony of the choice of free will is to be different light/love that threatens to destroy the experience of living in an existence of free will. Universes that are not free will work through targets and agreements where a higher group consciousness indicates the direction for the experience. 14. Universal Law. A set of guidelines agreed on a particular universe that guides the soul along the way to higher levels in evolution. It is what defines the evolution and existence and should be the next laws of the land as we move toward a higher consciousness. 15. Contract of Alma. Before incarnating we plan certain events that allow us to accomplish things that we have defined in our soul contract. Some of these things include who the parents or guardians, the type of socio-economic situation in which we were born, the energy signature that we will have to have been born in a zodiac sign. There are many people in this life who have made soul contracts with your parents, with your spouse, with teachers of basic education. 16. Incarnation. It is the act of a soul when you send an aspect of your consciousness to a physical body. This soul enters the fetus in the womb before the baby comes through the birth canal. When a soul incarnates thereby assumes the risk of not remembering, which is connected to the Creator. The purpose of the incarnation is to provide an opportunity for the evolution of the soul, but to embody a person can get caught in the wheel of karma. 17. Ascension. It is the term used to describe when we move from a lower vibrational consciousness to a higher consciousness. It is about recognizing that we are aware of the power of who we are and we co-create the reality we live in, while existing in a high vibrational state of love. This is accomplished by consciously connecting with the Akashic record of experiences released from inside the DNA with the help of the higher self. This is done by merging in balance with the higher vibrational essence of who you are in physical manifestation. The rise is to recognize who you are and to connect to this aspect of yourself, raising their awareness through vibration. For some people, the main purpose of this life is to ascend. 18. Life purpose. It is the primary purpose of a person or the goals that she chose to perform before incarnating. The purpose of life can be a career in order to be a famous musician bringing the beauty of music to the planet. It can also be a balancing act, as reincarnated soulmate, and to play a role in order to wipe the slate clean of karma between the two souls. There may be many tasks involved in a way of life leading to greater task if all other tasks are performed. For example, there can be several tasks of awakening and healing involved and all of them are successfully completed. The end result may be the rise. If a person does not complete a life purpose will usually reincarnate to try again. Understand that the purpose of life is easier than most people imagine to be, it is usually what they like to do in life. 19. Law of Karma. Newton states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. When incarnated in a physical body and live a life under the veil of forgetfulness, we may incur karma if you do not treat others with the same care and love that we should treat ourselves. So we ended incarnating again and again this school of life to finally learn this golden rule. This was called the Wheel of Karma, and why we are nearing the end of a cycle of reincarnation. Transmute karma in this life is usually one of the main purposes of life of many people. Fortunately, we have a tool called the Universal Law of Wisdom to help us complete this task, allowing us access to all the accumulated wisdom gathered in all our lives. One of the most important tools of this law is forgiveness, terminating the repeating pattern and thus neutralize karma. 20. Chakra. The word chakra is Sanskrit for a vortex or wheel. The chakras are energy centers within our physical body. There are 7 main chakras from the crown or top of the head to the base of the column. There are also many minor chakras that regulate the energy within the body. Each of the 7 chakra corresponds to a large endocrine gland body and each controls specific physical areas and functions. 21. DNA update. DNA is the genetic code that enables our multidimensional existence. Besides the standard non-physical higher dimension, the DNA contains the instructions necessary for a physical living organism grow and function. The DNA is in the nucleus of each cell in our body, except the red blood cells, and is fully repeated for each cell. Latent tapes higher vibrational DNA in our cells were called junk DNA by scientists. One goal that most of us set this incarnation was to receive the update of DNA that is available to us as we move into the age of gold and out of the third dimension. This update of DNA will open the door to experience the multi-dimensional life while we exist in a physical body that is unique to the physical beings in our universe. 22. Meditation. One of the most powerful tools, spirit. Meditation is a ritual that creates a state in which the body is consciously relaxed and the mind can become calm and focused. The preparation for meditation includes breathing deeply, Ask for spiritual guidance and protection. The goal of meditation is to calm the thoughts of the left brain monkey mind in order to allow to flow to the brain side of the right information, inspiration, connection with the top US. The higher vibrating aspects of ourselves to bring clarity in life. Another goal of meditation can have conversations through telepathy with other spirits or guides. Meditation can also be used to clear negative energy and bring more light into the body. 23. Aura. It is the energy field that is unique to every living being. Your inner aura is a reflection of your spiritual health and its outer aura is your luminous energy field. Both of these auras emanating from your skin out. Your inner aura will expand from 15 to 30 centimeters of his body, while his outer aura will extend to several meters from his body. Depending on what emotional state you are currently experiencing, your aura will turn into a color that matches the emotion. With practice, one can see the color of the aura of another person in order to identify the unbalanced energy within the body. The weak auric field can make a person feel drained. It's a good spiritual practice to keep your life safe and strong aura. 24. Protection/spiritual cleansing. Our spirit guides and angels can provide spiritual protection from interference in our energy field as we move forward on our way to a mode of existence of higher vibration. Part of the learning process in this life involves being subjected to low vibration, in order to learn to identify, clean and transmute the lower energies that may exist in our auric field. These energies may have been part of a past life we carry forward in the next life, but cannot be carried forward into the fifth dimension. There can be identities that have crept into our auric field through cracks. Compensation for energy is required to move on to the love vibration of the fifth dimension. After they are deleted, to ask protection from other energies and low vibration entities help to continue to raise our vibration. A guided meditation for cleaning is a way to clean and protect. Water is a great cleansing agent when infused with love and intention. Sea salt baths with baking soda can also help with cleaning. The crystals are also an excellent way to clean and protect, as they absorb and transmute the energies. 25. Merkabah. Mer means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. Merkabah, or rise of the carriage, means the spirit/body surrounded by fields of counter-rotating light. According to Drinvala Melchizedek, the Merkabah field is a permanent structure and highly ordered Merkabah of interconnected spirals of electromagnetic energy against rotation wheels within wheels that exist as part of all creation. Enabling Merkabah field within our body will allow us to access to higher dimensions through consciousness. Activated Merkabah field looks like a multicolored sphere spinning. 26. New Earth. This is the term used to describe the Earth's fifth dimension that will be accessed via the shift toward the rise. The requirement to experience a new Earth will be a combination of vibration in accordance with the law of achievement. Vibrational such as Newfoundland is vibrating at a fifth dimensional frequency. 27. Forgiveness. It is an act of kindness that we must extend ourselves and others in the healing process. Forgiveness is also an important part to transmute karma among other souls. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian forgiveness code used to correct things that went wrong in a person's life. Forgiveness can be achieved face-to-face for quiet thought and intention, or writing a letter and burning it as a way of symbolizing their acceptance. Forgiving yourself is a highly vibrational way to love yourself, and it is important to climb the ladder of spiritual ascent. 28. Love yourself. Love is the greatest achievement vibrational. Love is all there is literally, as it is the vibration of the Creator. Loving yourself is an important part to heal the energies trapped as we move to the existence in the fifth dimension. As defined by the law of attraction, when you love yourself you open yourself up to being able to receive love. To receive love, we are able to exist in the vibration of love in alignment with the new Earth. 29. Gratitude. On the spiritual path, gratitude goes hand in hand with attracting abundance. Everyone should give thanks for the abundance and the opportunities of the lessons we receive in life. The power and the vibration of gratitude can be defined in the way it can affect the water in the article by Dr. Masaru Emoto, The Miracle of Water. Gratitude is one of the greatest acts of love vibration that a person may have. Give thanks for having achieved by intention and prayer is more verbose. 30. NDE/Life Review. The near-death experience NDE can occur when the spirit of a person leaves the body and goes into another dimension fourth and then returns to the body to continue physical life. NDE stories are useful to realize that our soul does not die with the death of the physical body and that we are spirits having an experience in a physical body. This helps a person to transmute the fear of dying, which is an important aspect of spiritual progression. People who report on NDE often talk about having a life review as a film of everything that happened in your life. This brings the realization that everything we do is important and that our life is recorded in the Akashic records. We are the judge for a review of life, and of the spiritual wisdom includes realize that we can atone for our actions now, thanks to NDE experiences when it is due to the change of life. The awakening process is the realization of the soul that raises the vibration as is necessary with the help of your higher self in the ascension process. This will allow life in a Newfoundland is built on the universal laws. We are all connected to Source that created our soul and our monad or multidimensional conglomerate of our past lives. We embody with our soulmates, and with the help of our spirit guides and guardian angels we will complete our soul contracts and fulfill our life's purpose. The dark night of the soul brings opportunities to transmute karma and clean our chakras. This will allow we update our DNA, which will make our Merkabah spin. Through knowledge learn the importance of forgiveness, to love ourselves and have gratitude in this life. We can heal our aura through meditation, which will protect us to climb the spiritual ladder and advance towards union with our soul mate for us to enjoy a higher level of existence of love and free will.